What's up, cool kids? FD White. So I was talking to the community today over in the Cool Kids Alpha Club, this free Telegram, and I was giving my real time thoughts and my real time emotions, and I told the community that sentiment wise, this feels like the start of a bear market. This is how it was in 2022. But technically from the charts, it is not. So that's what we're going to go off of. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about technicals. But I just want you guys to realize that anything is on the table. That's what I really want to talk about as well, because this definitely feels like the start of the bear market of 2022. We were going up. Everybody said the bull market was back. Then we would just drop back down drastically. Yesterday really took a lot out of the space. We went up past 110, got up to about 114,000, and then we basically retraced that whole move in basically two big red candles. So this is just something that I said sentiment wise, this feels like the start of a bear market. This is how it was in 2022. Weird. I have been analyzing the charts and looking at key top indicators, and also showed that none of them are firing off. No top indicators are firing off. And though I do think that a lot of these indicators will not fire off like they did in the past, because it's just a totally different market, totally different market cap, I think some of them should. Like I have a list of 30 here from CoinMarketCap. You can even go over and look and see some of these top market indicators, these top bull market top indicators, and none of them have fired off. So I'll put this over in the Telegram as well. I also said I have some sell orders for crypto. I'm only holding Bitcoin and Ethereum on XRP long term. So we'll talk about that in another video, a separate video. But I do have some sell orders if the market continues to tank again. Like if I would have probably got washed out. I would have got washed out if I would have had these sell orders back when, we had that huge sell-off a couple weeks ago. But right now I'm getting a little bit more defensive because it does feel weird. It really does feel weird. Even though I don't think we are in the bear market yet, it feels a little bit weird. So I want to be a little bit protective, because last cycle I round tripped about 300,000, just to be completely honest, and it went down to like 40,000 in the bear market. I do not want to do that again. But I said I'm still leaning towards more upside and trading heavy again soon. We will navigate with the charts, not with our hearts. And then I said there's tons of uncertainty right now. We're flying blind when it comes to economic data because of the shutdown and China tension. So that's just a little look into what I do over in the Telegram. Of course, we give analysis, trade setups, things like that. But I like to give the community and I like to give everybody a glimpse into what I'm thinking real time. I'm not just here for clicks. I'm not just here for for people to buy something or to buy click this link or do this. I really want to help, and I really want to give them or give everybody a glimpse into what I'm thinking real time as I'm thinking it and what I'm doing real time. So without further ado, let's jump right into the chart though, because this is really what we want to be looking at for Bitcoin. And right now, like I said, we had that huge run up to our target at about 114. We got a little bit of our target to about 114,000. But we had a target that we were talking about. This was over in the Telegram. It's documented. We wanted to get up to a target of about 113.5K. We got to that all in one 4-hour candle. And then basically in two 4-hour candles, we pretty much lost it. So right now, what I'm looking for is a reversal of what we did yesterday. We went up and then we came back down. I want to get back up. We really need to first and foremost take the steps back up, get back above this 110.3K level. Let's actually draw it out. I like to draw it out. Get back above here, hold this as support. Can we just hold this as support, close the daily above here? And then, of course, we'll be looking to get back above our rejection point sitting at about 113,500. After that, then we'll try to get back above or back in our main zone. There we go. That we want to get in. If we can get back in here, this would be a small win. This is what we want. If we could just bounce between 116 and 120, I think in the short term, that would be a small win. I would be a lot more bullish if we can get back in this area, in that zone here. But right now, like I said, step number 1, step number 2, and this will be step number 3 in order for me to get a little bit more bullish in the immediate short term. We are flying blind. Like I stated over in the Telegram, we are flying very blind. We don't have economic data coming out, key economic data coming out. We don't have unemployment or employment data coming out. The government shutdown. We have China tension still. So markets do not like uncertainty. The stock market is down today. Let's see. The NASDAQ is down 1.6%. S&P is down 1%. The Dow is down 0.83%. We have gold taking that massive 6% loss yesterday. Now it's down another 2% today. So things we're looking too good for any investors. I'm sure some things out there that are pumping always. Some bull market somewhere, or it's always some opportunity somewhere if you are looking for something that's going up. But right now, today is a pretty slow day, slow to red day. And we're just, like I told the community, right now is sometimes it's time to sit on your hands. Sometimes the best position is no position. Sometimes the best position is being sidelined. So I'm sidelined today. Of course, it's always opportunity. Like I said, I want to trade heavier, going into these next few weeks. But I want to see what happens. We need to start getting this economic data coming back out. We need to get this government shutdown. It's just so much uncertainty. Crypto is hypersensitive. This is why we get so big of like if the stock market goes down or something happens in the economy or in the world, things might fall a tad bit here or there. But for crypto, it's just hypersensitive. So it's just going to react a lot more dramatic to the upside and unfortunately to the downside. So altcoins aren't holding the bid. Bitcoin dominance is coming up to about 60% almost. We are 59.78%. So I'm not really getting too specific in this video. I just want to give the community, give everybody a glimpse into how I'm feeling, what I'm looking at. And it does feel like the beginning of a bear market. I'm not going to lie. Technically, it's not, because we talked about this over on a video a few days ago, talking about Bitcoin would have to breach our line coming in at about 90K. I think we have about 90K when we started the first run, when we started our bull run. So technically we're not in a bear market. We showed this on a dedicated video talking about, is this the bear market, a few days ago. This was the start of the macro uptrend coming at the end of September of 2023, going to the beginning of October 2023. And we just been riding this trend line, perfectly bouncing from this trend line. And we haven't retested it yet. I think if we start to lose 90 to 92K, this area here, then I think it'll be means of concern here. But right now we're still at 107,819. So we have a pretty much a long way to go, in order for me to consider this a bear market. Right now we're here. Let's take a glimpse. So we'll say about another 16, 17% down. And I would start considering a bear market if we started to breach that on a weekly time frame. So it's not really technically time to start talking about a bear market. I know sentiment wise, it does feel like it. I'm not going to lie. It does feel like that. But like I said over in Telegram, we're going to trade and we're going to watch the charts and not be guided by our hearts. Your heart will get you wrecked. You know what I mean? So we're going to continue to watch that, and we're going to just continue to stay diligent. Make sure you're following the people who are not getting too up when the market is up, not getting too down when the market is down, just navigating the market in an even keel, cool, calm, collected way. This is why we call ourselves the cool kids, like I always say. And we're going to continue to navigate the market on a daily basis. And if anything changes, then we'll be ready. That's the thing. You always have to be ready. A lot of people leave the space and then try to rush back. You cannot leave the space. You have to be here for the good times and the bad. So we'll be here for the good times and the bad. And like I said, we'll be here navigating every step of the way. So my name is FD White. If you're new, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Come over to the free Telegram link. Will be in the pinned comments. And we'll pump some more dedicated videos out a little bit later. Just wanted to bring you this, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace.